All right, family. I think this is actually a pretty fun little voting poll that they have up here for the cross if update. This is actually pretty cool. So we are going to be able to vote on pretty much the next set of characters who will become gender bent, right? So we will actually be able to vote on that. That's pretty cool. Also, if you see if you see Bleach characters for the overlay, that's because I only have an overlay for my Bleach Mirrors High channel. So that's it. So, but anyway, yeah, we're going to be able to pick some character. Okay, so we can pick two of the sins and then we can pick two of the Four Knights of Apocalypse. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty interesting poll. Will we be able to see? I wonder if we're actually going to be able to see how many votes the characters have. That would be pretty cool to see, like where people's heads are. Okay, so I guess I'll start off with the 7 deadly sins. Okay, as far as the sins go, I think I would actually prefer like a gender bent version of Elizabeth. I like how they include, by the way, I like how they include Elizabeth in the 7 deadly sins on like voting and stuff like that. But when it comes to the actual in-game teams, she's not considered a 7 deadly sin. That's funny. I just think that's funny. Okay, but anyway, I would like to see Elizabeth probably gender bent. That sounds crazy to say. Like, that sounds so crazy to say out loud. It really does. But an Elizabeth would be cool. I think that the next one to see as a gender bent version, I'm kind of stuck between. I don't really care about King. I'm kind of stuck between Merlin and Escanor. I I think I'm gonna choose Escanor. I know there's a lot of people that really like the shipping aspect of the sins. I know there's a lot of people that really are into the whole, you know, like fandom with shipping characters, stuff like that. So we'll see how everyone's head is. I am gonna go with Elizabeth and Escanor for my two picks for the 7 deadly sins. I think just because seeing a gender bent version of Escanor is going to be crazy, even though he already has a daughter. And then again, Elizabeth already has a son who looks exactly like her. So honestly, Tristan is in canon the closest thing we're going to get to a gender bent Elizabeth. Like, for real. So I'm not like too pressed if she doesn't get picked, but Escanor I would like to see. Like, I would like to see what they do with Escanor. How are they gonna make the, well, we know what they're gonna do for Sunshine. Like, let's just keep it a bug. We know what they're gonna do for Sunshine. But yeah, I want to know how they're gonna look. The rest of the sins, I mean, Merlin I guess would be cool, but I like I'm not really interested in seeing a male version of of Merlin. I'm not really interested in seeing a female version of King. Again, Deanne, I don't really care for a gender bent version of her. And Gother, I mean, Gother doesn't even really have a gender, so it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, so this would be my two picks for who I would like, I guess, to see the opposite gender of. And honestly, just being 100 with you guys, I don't really care who gets picked first either. I don't really care. This is just for fun. Like, this is literally for fun. But these would be my two picks. Okay, let's move over to the 4 Knights of the Apocalypse. So it's funny too, because I don't even know, this Gawain is an asset in, is it an asset in the game? I can't remember, but so there's only 4 of these guys. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna have to pick Lancelot. I want to see what his gender bent version would be, and then I'd honestly probably pick Tristan. I don't really care to see a female Percival or a male Gawain. I really don't. I don't care to see a female Tristan either, because again, it's literally his mom. Like, it literally would just be his mom. It even shows heterochromia in this picture. It literally shows heterochromia in this picture. So he would I don't know what they would do. They would have to change up his hair. like make it super short and spiky, I guess. They again with Lancelot, they probably just move his hair to the side. As a female, I don't know, but yeah, I don't care either which way what happens with the reversed roles of the characters. I just want it to be fun, and I think that this is pretty cool. I think that this is actually a good way to get the community involved, you know, a good way to, you know, it's a little weird, but it's a good way to actually pique some interest in the community without it just being a super hype character. I think it's good. I think it's good. So a little bit of a shorter video, guys, but let me know what characters you picked that you wanted to see the roles reversed for down in the comments. This will be your boy Dev signing out. I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day.